What the 49ers said after their blowout loss to the Seahawks. Kyle Shanahan said he was coaching Renardo Green on a specific technique in the first quarter, and Trent Williams said the 49ers were facing a lot more than just the Seahawks with all their injuries. The 49ers were crushed 41-6 in their NFC divisional-round showdown with the Seahawks on Saturday night in Seattle. Rashid Shaheed ran the opening kickoff back for a 95-yard touchdown, and the Niners trailed by at least 10 points for the final 50 minutes of the game. Purdy faced immense pressure from the Seahawks' defensive front, even though he was sacked just twice. He finished the game 15 of 27 for 140 yards and an interception. He also led the team running the ball with 37 yards on 5 scrambles. Christian McCaffrey had 11 carries for 35 yards and missed time throughout with a shoulder stinger. McCaffrey tied tight end Jake Tonges for the team lead with 5 receptions. Tonges had 59 yards while McCaffrey had 39, and Tonges lost a fumble in the first quarter before going down with an ankle injury in the second half. Purdy also lost a fumble in the second half, and the 49ers failed on all 3 fourth-down attempts, including on their first drive of the game when Kyle Juszczyk ran the option. The defense could not hold up against Seattle's rushing attack, allowing 175 yards on 33 carries. Kenneth Walker had 116 yards and 3 touchdowns. Former 49ers backup quarterback Sam Darnold started for the Seahawks despite an oblique injury suffered Thursday in practice. He was 12 of 17 for 124 yards and a 4-yard touchdown to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Kyle Shanahan. On the game, "We obviously didn't have it today. Credit to them." On his message to the team, "I just thank them for the whole season, how much they battled through everything. I know everyone in there was sick about tonight and the way that went in every facet." On the officials granting the Seahawks a late timeout in the first quarter, "Yeah, I was upset with it. They were able to run the play, but when it's noisy, I can't totally fault them for that. I don't know exactly how that happened." On his fiery exchange with Renardo Green, "Just coaching him on a certain play, certain technique. On hoping to get a stop going into halftime. I thought we weathered the storm, we made it 17-6. Was really hoping to go into half with that score and felt pretty good about it based off how it went. On the offense against this Seattle defense, I liked how we came to play that first half a lot more than Week 18. I thought we were much more ready. I thought we were moving the ball. But when you get stopped on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1, nothing counts for it. And then the next time up, we had a turnover with the fumble. And then when we got stopped on downs in the beginning of the third quarter and it was out of hand. Got away from the run trying to get back into it, and that team doesn't give up big plays. It's why they're no. 1 in the league over the last 2 years, not giving up big plays. When you get down a lot, it's going to be tough to get back if you can't generate those big plays." On Purdy. "No one played perfect. No one played great today. No one coached great today. They got us pretty good. But I thought Brock made a number of plays out there. The second half got away from all of us." On looking toward next year, "A lot of guys got to play this year that haven't played in the past, and that should help us for the future. But we'll come in Monday and we'll deal with all this stuff, put this game to bed and deal with all the players, and then we'll very quickly start on our off-season plan." On Christian McCaffrey's season, "This was one of the most impressive seasons by an individual player ever, just in terms of what a warrior and man he is, week in and week out. People do that every week, and to do it for 17 weeks in a row, not getting a bye week till December, and then to do it these last 2 games, like Christian finds a way every week he commits himself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to get his body possible to go out there and compete. I've never been around anything like that." On Saleh and Kubiak, both possible head coaching candidates, "They've been unbelievable. I love both of those guys. As good of coaches as I've been around, and I know both of them will be head coaches, whether it's in a week or so, or whether it's over the next 2 years. We're lucky to have those guys, and for our sake, I hope that we'll still have them next year." Brock Purdy. On his assessment of the game, "Obviously a good team, but similar to the last game in terms of you need to capitalize on 3rd downs and some of those 4th and shorts. That's what comes to mind first. And then once we get down to the red zone, still finding a way to score touchdowns." On this team's resiliency, "The character and the heart of this team was unlike anything I've ever been a part of. I know a lot of guys were saying that. Kyle said it, Trent Williams, everyone feels it. like the heart man, so for us, it does excite us. We're going to regroup and get guys healthy and get back after it. On the Seahawks defense, they're not going to give up the big shot plays, or when you have one-on-one matchups and you capitalize, you get all the yards off it. They're going to play soft zone and make you go through your reads. I get down and a gain of 6-7 yards and play that really the whole game. On whether this team can win a Super Bowl next season, 100% yeah. On whether his toe felt okay, I'm in a good spot with that. For me to go out and play the way I need to, obviously the way I can run around, scramble and things, I don't think about it. On why he's confident this team can win the Super Bowl next year, I really do believe that we have the right guys. Obviously didn't end the way we wanted it to, but I really do think that with some guys getting healthy and what we stand for and how we always bounce back, I feel like our backs were against the wall really all season with guys going down, but we always found a way. And I think once we're 100% and feel good about ourselves and learn, then we'll be just fine. Christian McCaffrey. On the season, this is, in all my years playing, one of the proudest I've ever been to be part of a team. I love everybody in that locker room. On the stinger, couple hits early and then just kind of kept getting worse. Had to check out what it is, but gave it everything I had, just wasn't working. On the year, including rehab from his injury last season, this was one of the hardest years of my life, and everything that happened to me last year, and kind of had to overcome a lot of odds. From the time January 1 happened, I was rehabbing and working my butt off every single day. My wife went through it. There was not a lot of time off, and so I think obviously we're not proud of the way it ended, but when I look back at all the people that helped me out and the people that were with me every step of the way and believed in me when a lot of people didn't, I appreciate that.